In this video, we will see how to use the interactive shell for testing string operations. So let's take a string s is equal to Python string. We can find the length of the string by writing len of s. It gives 13. So there are 13 characters in this string. So let's take another string called m is equal to my string. So I can concatenate both of these strings, m plus s, and get my string Python string. But now if I want space, I will write m plus a space and then s. So my string Python string. Another simple Python operation is repetition of a string. So if I want to repeat the string m 3 times, I'll just write m asterisk and then 3. So I'll get this string 3 times, my string, my string, my string. I can use the combination of both of them, m plus s into 3. My string, Python string, Python string, Python string. So s is repeated thrice and then it's concatenated with m. Now suppose I have the string p is equal to my Python string. And now if I want to print each letter of this string, I can loop through the string by writing for I in p print I. For every character I in the string p, I will print that character. So we get here my Python string. So we can find the number of L's in this string by using for loop. First we have to initialize a variable count is equal to 0. So this will keep a count of how many L's are there in the string. And then I'll write the for loop for I in p if I is equal to L. So I equal to L checks if the character that it is got is equal to the character L, and if this is true, it will go into the loop and count is equal to count plus 1. So count will be incremented, and then I can print there are, let's say the value of count here, L in the string. It says there are 0 L in the string. So similarly, I can just do for y. Let's change this to y. There are count y in the string. There are 2 y's in the string. So we can check that by writing by seeing this. There is one here y, and the next one is here. Okay. The next string operation is checking if a substring is exists within a string. So we use the keyword in this case. So suppose I want to check if the letter A belongs to the string alphabet. So the result of this would be true or false. Okay? If the substring A is in the string alphabet, then it will return true. So it's written true, and we can see why, because there are 2 A's in this string alphabet. Next is to format strings. Suppose I have A is equal to 2, B is equal to 3, C is equal to 5. Print A is equal to 2, B is equal to 3, C is equal to 5. I could write this, but what if I change the value of A, B and C? I'll have to again change this print statement. Instead of doing that, I could just format the string. So how do we format the string is writing curly braces and the index. So that is 0. This is the first index and this is the second index. And then we write dot format and we write the 3 values which we want to put in place of these index, in place of these curly braces. So A, comma B, comma C. So we get the values 2, 3 and 5. This way, even if we change the value a is equal to 8 and I have to print the above values, so it will print a is equal to 8. Another simple string operation is to change a string to lowercase or uppercase. So we can do that by writing a string is equal to Python. If I want to change this to uppercase, I'll write s dot upper and I'll get them in uppercase. And if I print just s, it will just say Python. Similarly, if I have a string like this, which is alternating between uppercase and lowercase. So if I want to change this to all lower, so I just do g dot lower, and will be all strings. It will all be lower. If I want to do upper, I will say upper. So if I want to capitalize just the start of the string, I will write g dot capitalize, and I'll get just the start of the string s in capital. Next is replacing a string or a substring to another with another string or a substring. So suppose I want to replace I with O. So replace I, we write g dot replace. The first parameter is the old substring, comma, the new substring. Output will be strong. So g is still strings, but I can do this. So now I can assign this to another string and save this value as an actual string. So h is equal to g dot replace I with O. So h will be strongs. So these are all the basic string operations that we have performed using the interactive shell in idle.